Hi, nice to meet you. I'm María Cruz-Martínez. I'm from National Autonomous University of Mexico, and I'm presenting In Search of Quality of Work Life, Integration, Emotional Salary, and Financial Health. Well, these work are related with the importance of being capable to find the good equation between the different areas in everyone's life: family, job, environment, interpersonal relationships. And despite all we research and everyone here in this Congress and in other meetings, we still don't know in which part we find a bad development, or in which point the people lost their path. So we need to think first why we work. Usually we think because we need to live, pay rent, groceries, etc. But no, we work and we wake up every day, and we was recording these videos and everything more for non-monetary incentives, for being fulfilled by through work, engagement, feel in charge about my position or my research, in this case, having social needs. So it's more a sociocultural process related to our values. And the values can be different in every culture. So in this way, we need to find how the culture, environment, socialization affect and can change our social behavior. That's my mindset and the way I see the world, how my culture, how my values being changed by the time and by the different subsystems or social subsystems where I live. So first one, what is emotional salary? It's everything that it's not money. If you have a good environment to work, if you have a window, if you can have a personal space, everything that the company, organization, university, even space, it's more than money. And they give you, because of your work, is how you're going to assess how organization and you contribute in your well-being. So in that thing, we need to, as organizational psychologists and organizational professionals, think how remuneration is versus compensation. Compensation, it's only money. So how many times we regret change from work for only a few cents and lose distance and family and social relationships and a good boss? Or how many times we leave a job because we hate our boss, or we hate the environment, or it's too far. So economic aspects don't guarantee you keep your job, but sometimes interpersonal relationships, yes. So we need to focus in how we can remunerate our worker more than money with all these kind of rewards to satisfy the other aspects of their life. So we think, how is this emotional salary, is all these non-monetary reasons to make you work happy and to make you feel comfortable and commitment and well aligned? So these are probably, and sounds obviously, related to job satisfaction. It's the attitude we have to find, I had good work, good compensation, good remuneration, so I feel happy, I feel well-being. For that, we think, okay, but sometimes I'm satisfied and I still don't feel good at work. I only stay in a work if I feel good. So it's more related to the investment model. Sometimes you see it's good work, I can feel good, I have friends, but I need a little more. So organizations need to find this a little more to keep and retain talent. Talent is going to be the game changers in 21st century and in digital transformation in every aspect of the organization. So how we're going to reward our co-workers, how we're going to reward our counterpart, it's going to be changed, because the next aspect is generation change. I am an senior or an old millennial. So for me, it's you give me free, you give me space, and I keep working. And I can keep working like a baby boomer, but I need some freedom. Like I want to wear sneakers at work. And my boss, it's more an old baby boomer. He said, no, I can wear a suit, but I need money. I need a big office. I don't care a big office. So we need to find how the rewards change between the different generations, and not only different generations, different aspects and lifestyles. No, it's not the same single with kids, married, families, everything. So how we can understand the new ways to help to improve job satisfaction, quality of life, economic situation from a psychological perspective and more theory by scientific way. So we decide to ask. So we have 276 volunteers, everyone workers, everyone from different organizations from all metropolitan area of Mexico City. They must be more than 18 years to 68 years, more or less men and women. They have between 1 and 50 jobs. We discover in Mexico, people start to work really in early stage of their life, sometimes 10 years, not necessarily formal, but family work, family business, etc. And they answer the emotional salary scale and the ultras watch engagements, because we want to know if you feel good in your emotional salary, you can feel engaged. But also from 170 of these volunteers, we also had a little interview about the financial aspects of their life, because we find money, it's a counterpart from the job satisfaction. You can feel really unsatisfied with money, it's not enough. And in economies in development, like in Mexico, or with big gaps in economic, we need to know. So we find income is from $150 to $200 monthly. So it's a really low income in general. Obviously, we find people who can earn 100,000, but it's not the most. So standard deviation don't help about this. What we can find? Okay, obviously, well-being and emotional salary are best friends. They help with motivation, commitment, and dedication, and the workers receive a lot of emotional pay and feel good in the organization. We need to focus on emotional salary. Sometimes it's a good decoration in your birthday, but sometimes it can find a job and a boss to inspire you. So we found really great correlations, except in family inclusion. Why? Because even theory says emotional salary, it's related to family inclusion in work life. In Mexico, is not so common. In my 20 years of work, maybe in one job, my family have been involved in my job. It's part of the culture, keep apart these words. And the benefits are not related to how hard you work, but it's really low. You don't feel the benefits in the tangible way. It's, I suspect, related with the financial beliefs, but I'm going to talk about that later. Recognition and prestige are the most important parts. I need to feel my work had value. So I need to feel I'm be here, I'm be present. So this is some related emotional salary, more engagement, and obviously if that happened, it's a bi-directional relationship. What happened with financial beliefs and this little interview? We found a lot of people have lost their credit score. And when we profound about this, a lot of people in Mexico, maybe only 10, understand clearly what means a credit score. So they think the credit score as the bad guy in the relationship with the economic institutions, financial institutions, banks, and even family, because family is the first stop when you need help with your money. Spain's expenses are more organic than planned. You go, you see, you buy. You don't think a lot. You don't think in credit or debit, cash. You only do it because you have money or you have a credit card. People are have low levels of responsibility of their own payments. They need someone reminds them. They need the banks. They blame the banks because you don't remind me I owe you money. So that's a lack of responsibility and empowerment in their finances. They only make minimal payments and don't understand clearly interest and punishment and all of that kind of things. They don't have a budget. They don't do a budget. They work because maybe of the low income on the go. I have money for pay this, pay. If you don't have, not pay. So that's good. They usually pay late because they think if they need the money for another thing. So I have money to pay, to lose, but I don't know if I need an emergency and that's. The few people who have savings, usually savings focus in emergencies. I have emergencies for a doctor, I have emergencies for a debt, etc. Because again, planning. They don't usually have a social security because of work, but they don't also pay for their own health insurance or they debt insurance or even life insurance. So it's work. And usually use savings for paying debt. So we find a good relationship to need to be more research about how economic precariousness, it's one of the most important barriers to find how financial behavior of people and how they're going to value their emotion and salary. If I need money, I'm going for money, even if I lost my emotional salary. But if I teach the people how to manage their money, they're going to be more focused in growing prosperity, in growing professional, in had the capabilities of a better income, a better job. So we need to find a way to be more friendly with money, to be talk about money. In Latin America, we don't talk about money. We only use it. But I think it's really important to focus and teach about money to the next generations, because people go in that nets when they have a health emergency, they lost their jobs, or miraculously emergency high expenses. They don't usually manage good debt because they ask for loans or loans from family, or they choose not pay and they mess with their credit score. So that's all for me. If you have any doubts, any interest, if you want to do this again, I'm going to keep working about financial education because I think it's the way to help our society. So please read my email and hi, thank you a lot. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.